Welcome to ISL enabled virtual lab of CSIR.
Hi guys, hidden beneath the piles of trash is a dangerous secret. A secret that can threaten the very essence of life, clean water, a fundamental requisite for mankind. Join us as we uncover the impact of a huge dump yard on the local freshwater aquifer system with the help of advanced ground penetrating radar technology and water chemistry techniques. We are here at Jawahar Nagar dump yard as a part of our GRI societal work program. And as a part of the societal work program, we are studying the influence of this dump yard on the local aquifers.
सर पानी तो भाई पूरा पोल्यूटेड है पानी पूरा केमिकल ऐसा पैर लगाया तो पूरा कुछ होता रहता है
खुजली होता है
पानी गिरे तो बहुत बैड स्मेल आता है शाम का टाइम पे बीमार है बोले तो ये कास होता है दग्गू थोड़ा जाने को सांस रहता ना हो बीमारी सांस का तो लोगों को मुश्किल होता है
అయితే ఈ నీళ్లు బాగా స్మెల్ వస్తాయి స్మెల్ ఒకటి దాంట్లో ఏదైనా ఎవరైనా మన పశువులు జంతువులు ఏమైనా కుక్కలు తాగినా కూడా అవి బతకవు రోగం వచ్చి చిన్న పిల్లలు మొన్నదాకా కుక్క పిల్లలు ఉండే మొత్తం చచ్చిపోయినాయి ఆ నీళ్ళు అయినాయి చచ్చిపోయినాయి అంత భయంకరం మాట ఆ నీళ్ళు స్కిన్ ఎలర్జీ మొన్నటిదాకా శరీరం మీద చిన్న చిన్న గుల్లలు వచ్చాయి మాకు
बोरिंग का पानी बोले तो उसमें केमिकल आ रहा हाँ इसमें से अभी वो ऊपर डालो तो भी पूरा थोड़ा दूर जाता वो उम्र उसको होने के टाइम पहले से ऐसा हो जाता ये पानी का सर का
డైరెక్ట్ వాటర్ ఇంతకుముందు తాగేవాళ్ళు కాదు తెలియదు మాకు బట్ ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ డంపింగ్ యార్డ్ పెట్టిన తర్వాత ఈ వాటర్ తాగితే హెల్త్కి ప్రాబ్లం అయిపోతుంది స్మెల్లే చాలా బ్యాడ్గా వస్తుంది కదా సో దానివల్ల తాగరు ఒకటి ఇంకొకటి ఏంటంటే డైరెక్ట్ ఇప్పుడు ఎవరు తాగట్లేదు కదా
डंपिंग यार्ड के बाजू वो पानी है ना पानी भरा हुआ उसकी वजह से थोड़ा लोगों को बहुत स्मेल वगैरह आ रहे हैं बहुत तकलीफ हो रहा है
As you saw, we talked with the local residents. They reported about the drinking water issues as well as the skin related issues. To investigate, we used ground penetrating radar technology to identify subsurface leaching zones, and we also analyzed the water samples for the chemicals.
This is heart of this antenna. Okay, all they have the built in this antenna, and here we are the connecting two wires is there. Okay.
This is, you can see the Jawahar Nagar dump yard site, and this is the leachate pond which is just close to the dump yard site. And we are finding some freshwater lake in the vicinity. Like here you can see one freshwater lake is there. Some plants are also there because that lake is affected by the leachate. Those plants are getting died.
This is a freshwater lake and we are going to do that water chemistry of that area, how its variation from this leachate to this freshwater lake by some leaching, and this leaching we can examine through that GPR, ground penetrating radar.
We have conducted geophysical survey around the Jawahar Nagar dump yard. We have taken 9 profiles around the dump yard. Out of them, 8 are shown here because the profile 1 data is lost because of some technical error. The profile 2 is shown here, which is taken along the road separating the dump yard and a contaminated freshwater lake. As we know, GPR operates using electromagnetic radiation. It sends signal to the subsurface and receives the reflected signal. It measures the relative permittivity. So here, the different layers shown by contrasting colors like red and blue, they are showing different subsurface litholayers with contrasting properties. The discontinuity in the litholayers are the potential zones through which leaching might have occurred. Similarly, we have taken 8 other profiles which are showing different leaching zones in the subsurface litholayers.
We conducted hydrogeochemical analysis of 10 water samples, from which 6 samples were surface water samples and 4 were borewell water samples. We analyzed the water samples for their cation, anion and heavy metal concentration using ion chromatography and ICP-MS. We found evidences of contamination in surface as well as borewell water samples.
Surface water samples in the southwest region of the dump yard are heavily contaminated by chloride and sulfate. The northwest and northeast region of the dump yard are contaminated by fluoride and nitrate. Except sulfate, other anions show high concentration than BIS permissible limit. We found similar contamination trend for lead, iron, copper and zinc, where the surface water in the southwest region of the dump pad are heavily contaminated with these elements. A second trend is found for arsenic and manganese, where the surface water in the northwest region show high concentration of these elements. Similar contamination trend for fluoride and chloride was found for the groundwater samples, where the southwest region of the dump pad are heavily contaminated with these anions. For nitrate and sulfate, where the western region of the dump pad are highly contaminated by these anions. Groundwaters situated mostly northwest to western region of the dump pad are highly contaminated with iron, zinc, copper and lead.
So you saw how the leachate from the dump pad is contaminating the surface water as well as the groundwater. The people who are staying nearer to that dump pad are suffering from different skin diseases, and they are purchasing the water they are drinking. Leachate can contaminate groundwater if not properly treated. So the main motivation of this societal work to aware people about the contamination and the best possible remedies. There are several remedies to reduce the leachate contamination. One of those possible remedies is a rainwater management system in the dump pad by doing the proper drainage system there. The waste we are discarding in the dump pad should be treated before to reduce the contamination in the groundwater level. Leachate collection and treatment to remove the harmful pollutant is one of the most important remedies. Groundwater monitoring system can be installed for early detection. Liner system can be done, which will be a impermeable barrier between the contaminated water, that is the leachate, and the groundwater, which will reduce the contamination. The most important thing is to aware the local people and the concerned authorities. By implementing these remedies, we can prevent the contamination of leachate with the groundwater, so that we can protect our environment and preserve it for our future generation.